It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and we're watching the Snowhawks, reigning league MVP. He's a top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Snowhawks and the Texans, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, who've seen a lot at this point in their career and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more likely is going to come away with the win.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And they steal it back on the return. Neither offense has even taken the field yet, and already, Brock, a massive swing in this contest.
Yeah, think about it this way, Kate. If we didn't have the coin toss before the game and one team got the ball to start both halves, what an advantage it would be, and that's exactly what this offense has right now.
Complete out to the right side.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
From the 18 on second down. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Quieting this home crowd early as they line up for first and goal. Back now, pressure on its way. And that's caught in the end zone for the touchdown. The Snowhawks finish off their opening drive. That one right down the middle. And the Snowhawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
First down, Stroud. Throw is there, Trey McBride. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. Motioning Watson left. Stroud throwing here on first. And a man is there to knock that away.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
McBride hauls it in. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Option design here. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Takes off right out of the read option. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, Stroud. The throw is caught. And this one doesn't go far. Out comes the field goal team for the Texans. A very short kick here from the right hash. Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And that is a touchdown! The Snowhawks get 6 more on their early advantage. That one splits the uprights. And the Snowhawks drive their lead to 11.
Texans 3.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And he's been more than just his passing touchdowns this season. In fact, you can see it right here. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing scores late in the campaign. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. He's got him, that's McBride. What a hit, he gets flattened to the ground. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He has the first over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Into a crowd, and intercepted! And the Snowhawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They've got 1st down from the 31. Throwing now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
A game of 29 yards. 1st down, San Antonio.
They'll try and throw it here. And that is how our 1st quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 2-score game early. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the 2nd. Offense already out to resume its stride. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. And they don't allow a lane to form. Defense taking care of that play near the line. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be a first down.
And the San Antonio first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Here's a throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead. You look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Texans headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. 2nd among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On play action, here's Stroud. That's completed right side. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Stroud from the pistol. Jones reels it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now he takes it. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans trailing on the scoreboard. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So 2nd down coming up. Here's Stroud now. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running for it. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That's another Houston Texans.
Stroud off the play fake. He fires one deep down the middle. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. They kick the running back in motion. Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. All set up now for 1st and 10. Walker going to motion over right. From from the red zone now. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. He's trying another one deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Snowhawks boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Snowhawks stretch their lead to 21. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Here's Smith on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Texans going on offense now just before halftime. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off the deficit before halftime. Slot man motioned over. Throw left side to Watson.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here's 2nd and 7. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Stroud. He's got the ball on the sideline. Ooh, difficult play, small gain, but it counts. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They are throwing it again. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Still sticking with the passing game. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun now for Stroud. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. Still has some space inside the 35. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
We're through 2 with the Snowhawks overcoming that home field advantage. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window. to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. The Ravens still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. The Chiefs trying to hold on and claim victory. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Bucs trying to finish that one off and claim victory. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 37. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
To throw it on 1st down. Cut near the goal line. He has the touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Here's Smith on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. The Texans are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. On play action, here's Stroud. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Handoff now from the gun. And he drives it up past the 45. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. Another carry for him. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They got 24 yards on the play, and it sets up a Houston first. Man in motion here. First down from the red zone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 16 at the 24-yard line.
Another try following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Snowhawks take over on his 5th interception of the season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Throwing on 2nd and 11. Short pass brought in. They pick up 20 yards there. And it sets up 1st down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
First down, ball at the 36. Back now, pressure on its way. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. It's a huge pickup on the play. And they'll have 1st down. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Working inside the red zone. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Snowhawks continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That one right down the middle. And the Snowhawks grow their lead yet again.
Texans 3.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Returning it from the 4. And look at this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Out now come the Texans on offense. And this is going to be far from the only time these replays will be on the screen over the next week, Brock, but they're not going to enjoy watching them. Have not taken care of the football, and this looks a whole lot like teaching tape for this defense.
Kate, think of all the great defenses over the last 50, 60 years. The 85 Bears, I think of the Seahawks and the Legion of Boom. 39 takeaways in their Super Bowl title winning year. Elite defenses have games just like this one where they take the ball away over and over and over and over again.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Man in motion out of the slot. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Buying some time left. He takes it himself.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
From the 48. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down, Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 28 out of that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Receiver in motion, headed right. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Call it a couple of yards, and it's 4th down and 5. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans trying to do some window dressing. Out comes the field goal team for the Texans. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Snowhawks ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. On first down, they'll run. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll give him a first down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Ball at the 33 for first down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Hauled in left side. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win.